I want to express my very grave concern at the serious deterioration of human rights in Kazakhstan. In the past few weeks, we have seen the sentences in the cases of those supposedly accused of causing the riots in Zhanaozen in the west of Kazakhstan. Of course, we know that the killings that happened, up to 70 people, the responsibility for that lies with the state forces, who opened fire with live ammunition onto unarmed crowds of protesters. So far, 13 protesters have been sentenced to jail between 3 and 5 years. Rosa Tulatayeva, who I met when I was in Kazakhstan, was tortured and has been sentenced to jail for 7 years. Meanwhile, the police officers who've been sentenced, only 5 police officers, have received jail sentences of between 5 and 7 years, which obviously is nothing when you consider the massacre of people that took place, but in particular, those really responsible at the higher levels of the administration who gave the orders to bring live ammunition, who gave the orders to shoot. They haven't been brought to justice at all. And what's happening with the court case in Zhanaozen, it's unfortunately the start of a process, or the continuation of a process really, of a crackdown on democratic rights and freedoms. There's likely to be another round of court cases. And at the same time, really, anyone who speaks out against the dictatorial regime in Kazakhstan is facing crackdown. Vadim Karamshin, who's a human rights defender I met when I was in Kazakhstan, is facing trial on trumped-up charges. The jury has been dismissed in that case, so it'll be a judge-only case. Another man, a workers' leader, miners' leader that I met when I was in Kazakhstan, Mr. Muhammad Zianov, he died in very suspicious circumstances, and we'll be demanding an independent investigation into the circumstances of his death. We'll be paying very, very close attention to the situation facing workers, facing democratic rights, facing ordinary people in Kazakhstan, and raising a very loud voice of opposition to any more abuses.